Hey everybody, like I said, this is going to be a combining of part 3 and part 2 because I did not like the way part 2 came out, so we're going to skim through part 2 real quick. So, part 2, we went through the Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga, and Namek Saga. So, Riot shows up to Earth. Goku fights him with Piccolo kills him because he will never have any time to tell Goku about being a brother. So, Piccolo goes to Goku, tells some things that the Saiyans are coming in a year. They have some time to train. Goku teaches Piccolo Kaioken, as well as teaches Gohan basics as well as how to train right. And the humans go to train on Kami's lookout. But indirectly, they're also stronger because of Goku. We're skipping the 1 year time skip. Vegeta and Nappa show up. Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien play rock, paper, scissors. Who get to fight Nappa because they want to, and Tien wins, and he gets to fight Nappa and kills him. So Chaozu does not die in this timeline again. So Piccolo would fight Vegeta using Kaioken. He's 1,000 weaker. So Piccolo would have trouble as soon as Vegeta, because he's getting dog walked by Vegeta. So Goku steps in and he's 200,000. So Vegeta has to use Great Ape. Goku and Goku and Piccolo never destroyed the moon, so Vegeta doesn't have to use a Power Ball. So he's a little bit stronger, so I'm going to say 10, 180, so I'm going to say 190,000. So 10 more. But that's also minusing with his fight with Piccolo, so was it really a fight? He was dog walking Piccolo, so okay, Goku wins easily because he's stronger. Nobody really died, but besides, I'm gonna say besides Yajirobe, because fuck, he got squished by Vegeta when he fell over, so they have to. Namek can revive him because, well, or use the Dragon Balls there. Actually, let's say they go to Namek. So they go to Namek, they fight, everything on Namek goes the same. Besides a few extra people. Everything's the same until Goku arrives and he fights Frieza. Frieza absolutely dog walks Goku. He goes to the healing pod. His power level is now 30 million when he's out. So he has to use Kaioken because Frieza's base form is 100 million. So I'm trying to make this interesting and not make him overpowered as possible. So Goku could just go Super Saiyan, but that's not in his, well, it is an AF Goku's character, so I think he would go Super Saiyan. 30 million times 50 times the multiplier. I'm just gonna... I don't really know what his power level would be in Super Saiyan, so we're just gonna say it's around original, but a little bit higher when he went Super Saiyan, so... And he absolutely dog walks Frieza, so... Okay, now we're on to the Android Saga and the Cell Saga. That's a little recap for you guys because the first one didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So, when everybody returns to Earth, a future warrior shows up. It's Trunks from the main timeline. So, the way I'm doing my what ifs, I'm using Trunks from the main timeline. I don't want to use a what if version of Trunks. So, as soon as Trunks sees the different version of the way Goku is differently here, like serious, because he's not joyful like his mother told him that he is, he would be confused as well as why he still has his tail, because Bulma told Trunks that Goku got rid of his tail. As well as Goku's gi is orange and blue, not green. As well as basically the AF gi. So Goku and Trunks would go somewhere private. Goku would explain his situation, Trunks would explain his. Which would confuse Trunks a lot. So, after Goku said that to Trunks, Trunks was still be confused, but Piccolo was listening in to the conversation. And Piccolo would now understand why Goku is so strong. Because he's lived his life over again. And he understands that he's gonna have to explain with Goku that there are androids coming in 3 years' time. But he knows that Goku can take care of them easily. So, and so can he if he trains with Goku as well as Gohan. So, over the 3 years, Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo would train with each other. Do I see Goku getting the heart virus? Yes. He's in his old body, so, but he still has his powers and memories. So, and abilities, so I still think he would get the heart virus. So, but I'm going to say it's a year before the androids show up because of the constant training that Piccolo, Gohan, and Goku are doing. I think Actually, let's say it's 3 months before, not a year like the first one. So, Goku would take the heart virus medicine, and then he's good to go before the androids show up. And the first two androids to show up are Android 20 and Android 19. Like, in the original timeline, and Android 20 / Dr. Gero would explain the situation. That they're here to get revenge for what Goku did to the Red Ribbon Army all those years back when he was a child. So, Goku would understand this is his fault that this happened. So he would become immediately serious and transform into Super Saiyan and destroy Android 19 with a Ki Blast. But as soon as Android 20 saw him, he ran away. So, since Android 20 is a robot, you can't really sense his energy. So they're having trouble, but Goku remembers where Dr. Gero's hideout is from where Bulma told him in his last life it was. So Goku would immediately tell everybody to follow him, and they would. Besides Vegeta, because he's extremely stubborn, but he would give in. So they would make it there before Dr. Gero, and meet. As soon as he got there, they would have a Ki Blast waiting for him, killing him. But Goku would tell Trunks, who is jittery, who really wants to kill those Android 17, 18, not to do it. They're victims. Dr. Gero kidnapped them and made them like this. So, Goku takes Android 18, 17 to Bulma, as well as 16, because 16 is just mainly a robot. He can be reprogrammed. But Android 17 and 18, the programming needs to be taken out of them, so they don't want to kill Goku. So, the android problem is solved beside Cell. But Goku remembers Cell. So he goes down to the bottom lab, charges up, and destroys the computer with a single punch, as well as Cell's larval stage. But he knows he has to deal with future Cell as well from the main timeline. So, Cell would show up, and Kami would call Piccolo over to deal with it. And I see Piccolo killing Cell, because Piccolo is much stronger. He was training with a stronger version of Goku. There's no way Cell would survive. Even if you want to say he survives and finds a way out, it's highly likely that Vegeta, Goku, or freaking Gohan would find him and kill him, as well as freaking Trunks. So now we have 7 years of peace. Goku never died. So, and he's training. And he made sure Gohan never reduced on his training. So, shit happens. Do I want to make some movies canon? No. I learned from the last one. Just, you know what? I'll make the BoJack one. Actually, I've not seen that one in a while, so I'm not doing that. So, we are going to the Boo Saga now. The Boo Saga, like the tournament's gonna go all the way. The tournament, it's gonna go the same for the kids. Besides, all the way leading up to the Trunks versus Goten fight. The only thing that's gonna go different here is that Trunks and Goten are actually even, and it's gonna be a tie. So they have to decide who won. I'm going to take inspiration from the Kirishima versus Tetsu fight when it was a tie and make it where Trunks and Goten have to do an arm wrestle. That's the only thing I'm taking from Minute J. So I'm going to say Goten wins that arm wrestle, so he gets to fight Mr. Satan or Mark. And he wins the fight with Mr. Satan / Mark. So everything up to Gohan's fight goes the same. Piccolo gets out of the ring as soon as he realizes that Shin is the Supreme Kai, as well as Vidal's fight. Oh, sweet God, that was brutal in the anime, so I'm not even gonna... yeah. So, since everything goes up the same until Gohan's fight, do I see Shin stopping Gohan? Yes, but Gohan would just power up into Super Saiyan, which he was not in, and kill Spokovich and Yamu before they could take the energy back to Boppity. Well, actually, just Yamu. Spokovich would take the energy back and they would follow him. So, as soon as they get there, everybody gets serious because Goku already knows the way. Actually, Gohan does kill Spokovich and Yamu, but Goku already knows the way, so he tells them to follow him. So, they follow him, and they're wondering, how does he know the way? But he telepathically explains it to the Supreme Kai and Kibito Kai, with them understanding he's reliving his life again. So, as soon as they end up at Bobbity's ship, do I see Deborah killing Kibito Kai? He tries to, but Gohan stops him and his hand and freaking kills him. This is a no shit taking Gohan, like future Gohan, so. Or you could say Piccolo kills Deborah, because fuck, they're stronger than 18 times stronger than Perfect Cell at this point, and Deborah was stated to be as strong as Perfect Cell, so do with that as you will. So, I see that all of them would they would clear through Bobbity's minions and with no ease and just kill Bobbity before they had. Well, I think they would let Bobbity take energy enough to revive him, but I'm gonna say Goku uses basically something he remembered his time when he was Gogeta in Super Saiyan 4, which is the Soul Punisher. So he borrows that from Gogeta and uses it on Boo. separate the evil from the good. And he wishes that the evil will be reborn into Oob. So, there. That's the what if. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and love you guys. Thanks for the support and getting me past 700 subscribers.